Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the broadcast, baby. That's right, it's Cal. I'm back on the microphone and twinkling those keys. That's right, it's me playing the piano right now. I learned a whole skill this weekend, and that skill was playing beautiful piano music. You may be asking me what the song is, and obviously the song that I'm playing for you guys right now tonight is 2 hours of Ghibli summer paint emoji Ghibli piano BGM for work, study, and relaxation that I'm playing by myself with my own fingers on my own keys. I misspelled something? What did I misspell? What did I misspell? Hey, Peter. Hey, Peter. Hey, Peter. What are we talking about? What are we saying? What about what now, Sammy? What did I do? What have I forgotten, huh? I feel like I haven't done anything wrong yet. I just got here. I feel like I couldn't have done anything too wrong. You misspelled Sammy Sunday. It's not Sammy Sundays. I was slightly maybe gonna put Sammy Sundays, but that's too much power for can't give it to him. Can't let Sammy have that much power. I think it would be irresponsible of me to give Sammy that much power. Sammy, a whole day for Sammy? No, surely not. Do I want all of my crops to die and a plague to spread through my land? I think not. So, no. Got them Beethoven skills? Yeah, I can't help it. That's right. I'm pretty Bach-pilled. I'm pretty Ludwig-pilled, some people say. Hope you enjoyed the madness earlier. Oh god. What happened? Tarmac, do not agree with him in front of me. Alright, shut up, Ghibli. Or Ghibli? Is it Ghibli? Some people say Ghibli, some people say Ghibli. I'm more of a Ghibli man myself, but I understand if you're a fan of the Ghiblis as well. I totally get it. I really do. However, today is Slay the Princess. If you don't know what Slay the Princess is a game made by the same people who made Scarlet Hollow. If you watched me play that, then that's cool. If you didn't, then you don't know what that is. It doesn't matter because you don't have any frame of reference. So shut up. But Slay the Princess is a hand-drawn, it's a game where you'll see it. You gotta slay a princess, and as to whether or not you slay their princess, honestly, is up to you. And there may or may not be shenanigans in a way
Hello,
that when it doesn't want.
I think you were misspelled Sammy Sundays.
Jesus Christ! Stop it. Yes, I've watched the whole game. Kina going insane in VR, nothing out of the usual. Oh, I missed the Kina VR stream. Son of a bitch. I wanted to catch that too. I was doing, I had a thing today, so I was not, unfortunately able to join that, but that was one of the ones I actually wanted to catch. That's okay though, that's life, that's how it goes. Hold on, I just gotta get this, slightly situated. There we go. Lock that back in place. Alright! Content warning for everybody. It should be, but Cal can't spell. It's Spooky Sundays. It's a spooky game on a Sunday. God fucking damn it. This is a horror game. If you're scared and you're gonna pee yourself, fuck off. Go. Also, motion sickness. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Interesting. Okay, is that the aforementioned princess? I love what you've done with the place, the decorum, my dear. Let's, I guess, murder this princess. Oh boy, here we go. I mean, that's my job. It is called Slay the Princess.
In the woods. And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
So for those who don't know, the narrator of this game is the same narrator / main character of the Magnus Archives. I love his voice. I think he's a great writer, and he might have helped with this game. He might be just doing the voice, I'm not sure. but still, I love his voice, and he is the creamiest, ooeyest, gooeyest voice I've ever heard. When is Spiral Sunday? Never. I will never play Spiral Nights on this channel. Get out of your sick and twisted mind. Spooky Sammy Sundays. I'm having a premature ending. This is a growing and important problem in the US. Oh, God. Oh, man. Man, one day I'll watch it. Well, it's not a Kingsfield Cundays. I don't think you're supposed to say that.
You're here to slay her.
Yeah.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Whoa. Ooh, look at the layering on that. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, shit. Okay, so it's kind of like in, interesting. Okay. So in Scarlet Hollow, they have a similar thing where you can, also, is that a finger? My scroll bar is a finger. My scroll bar is a finger. The end of the world? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it.
The world?
No more birds,
I
no
live
more
there.
trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Oh. Well, I am a people. Yeah, how could she end the world if she's in a basement?
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
All right, well, I mean, killing a princess seems kind of bad. Can't someone else do this? Forget it, I'm not doing it. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Do I get some kind of, do I get a reward? You paying me for this? Is this the trolley problem, but I get a sack of gold if I pull the lever?
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
All right, good enough reason for me. Sweet. I've always wanted to off a monarch. Viva la revolucion. Nah, I'll stay quiet. And I will silently stalk silently towards the cabin. Silently. Shh. Let's do it. Oh yeah, do exclamation point commands for stream avatars commands if you need those.
You'll find the princess within.
Okay, this cabin right here, a beautiful cabin.
A warning, before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Excuse me, but that was only 2 things. The third seems a little all-encompassing. A little more information would have been nice, but hey, I love to, go and stab. Let's do it.
We're not gonna go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
What,
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
The hero, the narrator, you sound quite similar. Proceed. I've only got one option. To the cabin, then. Righto, then. Yeah, he's a little guy in our backpack. He's like sitting there. He's got his little head next to our ear.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare.
That's why he sounds so close.
The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust.
Ah, beautiful.
The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Well, I mean, I've gotta take the blade.
You take the blade from the table.
Oh, look, I got a little knife
It'd be
here.
rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Swing, swing. Let's go. Can we eat the sword? It's a dagger, first of all.
The door
Second
to
of all,
the basement
no.
creaks open,
Probably not.
revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below.
Wow.
This
It's
is
so
an
faint.
oppressive place. The air feels heavy and
I'll
damp,
unoppress it.
a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Yeah, you're probably right. We should probably go kill this princess. You guys ready to go slay a
Her voice
sister?
carries up the
Oh
stairs.
my god, Jesus Christ, I almost dropped this thing. That'd be terrible. I need this to shoot her in
Who's
her
there?
chest and or head. Hello, my sweet.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Push on. No, she's fucking
Don't let
not.
it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Yeah, I listen to my dad. Hey, I think I'm down here to kill you.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Okay.
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero.
Okay. I suppose that's
Walk
fair.
down the stairs.
Hello,
and lock
ma'am.
eyes with the
Hi.
princess.
Ooh.
There's a heavy
Hi,
chain around
hey.
her wrist,
Yeah, there
binding
is.
her to the far wall of the basement.
I'm noticing that you've only got one. Your other hand seems quite free. Did you do that, or is that just kind of how they? Who put you in here anyway?
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Oh, beautiful woman.
Focus on the
You'd be
task at
surprised.
hand.
I'm joking.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
Yes, correct. Yeah, it wasn't a joke.
I know. You brought a knife with you and everything. But you don't have to try and kill me.
What?
You could always toss that scrap of metal to the ground and give the two of us a chance to talk things out.
But I
She
gotta.
makes a compelling point. What if we didn't kill her? What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. But killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I gotta tighten my grip on this here
You
blade.
ignore the trembling in your hands.
Yeah.
Just tighten your grip on the
I'm
blade.
here to kill you, man. Those big old wet ass, goopy ass eyes. Listen, I've seen a bad case of pink eye. Just cause you're in fucking monochrome doesn't mean I can't see your disease.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me?
No.
Because you should be.
I'm a big brave boy. I ain't scared of
You step
nobody.
forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
My resolve is steeled.
Oh? No talking then? Fine.
Oh,
What
wait.
even makes you
Come
think you
here.
can kill me?
Come here. Come here. Come here. I need you for this. Come on. You're my little hunter. Come to me. Come here. Don't sit. Ah. We do this together. All right, son. This is how
I'm
you slay
probably
a
chained up in
beast.
this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife
Gotta
is
go.
the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
That's true. If only I had brought a gun. You see that, son? It's good to be prepared. Ah! All right, he's out. Give a dog a
So,
bone.
you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
I ain't afraid of you, lady.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
What am I gonna do? Booyakasha!
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation.
I
You feel
kill!
push easily give
Oh my
way
God.
and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her
I
heart.
did it! I beat the game! New record! 15 minutes! That game's all fucking easy as hell. God, I wish they'd make games longer these days.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is it, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a blade buried in your chest. Yeah.
I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming.
I mean, you really
But
should
I
have.
have to wonder,
What?
do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
Well, we got, well, I was kind of hoping it would be.
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well.
She doesn't seem to be doing very
But it's
well.
over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago. That arrogant look still plastered on her face.
I hope that that's the look on my face when I die, is I'm just like, man, shit. Me too, buddy.
But is it over?
Ah,
Really
pretty easy game.
over.
Oh, quit your sobbing, teabag. Yeah, that was too easy.
It's over. Don't get all worked up. We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse? I really don't think you should do that. And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead.
She does seem
Your
dead.
blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
You think if I fart and it's really stinky, she'll like wake up? I guess I'll take the blade
Lean
out.
down and wrap your hand around the blade's hilt.
Excuse me, man.
But as you begin to slide it out of its resting place, you feel a sharp and sudden jab in your side.
My
What was
side!
that?
I guess I
You
won't be
bitch!
dying alone after all.
You dick! What have you done to me?
Quick, let's
My
get out of
bones!
here.
My blood!
It's
Ah,
too
my
late for
bones
that
and
now.
blood! Ah,
Collapsed to the
Jesus!
ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her
Where
own
did you even
deep
get that
between
fucking
your ribs.
blade? You were unarmed, you dickhead!
As you fall, she
Oh,
falls with you,
son bitch.
exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes
Hey,
fading rapidly.
I still did what I was supposed to do, asshole.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now.
Okay,
See you around.
okay. I'll see you in hell.
It was so close. Why did you hesitate? It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you.
Can I use the last of my strength to kind of pull her lip back over that little snaggle tooth right there? Can I just like, there you go, there.
For whatever that's worth. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2, the razor. What? If I can hit. Hold on.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Yeah.
You're here to slay her.
Yeah.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, so we're on a reset basis. It does still say chapter 2, so I have to imagine that there's some shenanigans. Time for a new adventure to find 2 bodies. I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu here, Mr. Narrator.
Terrible sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that.
Yes, I
This
do.
is the first time either of us have been here.
Don't you fucking lie to me.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Undertale, but it's
Thing's a
above.
crock of shit.
Oh.
She's just going to pull a knife out of nowhere and stab us again.
That might honestly happen, Mr. Cheated.
Stabbed to death?
Oh, you can
You
hear
don't have to
those?
worry about that. The princess is unarmed.
Well, she was not.
Yeah, that's exactly what
Yeah.
you told us last time. You
Yeah.
said this whole thing would be easy, but after
Yeah.
we sank our blade into her heart, she just got up and started stabbing us.
I do remember that part. That part sucked really bad. Mr. Narrator, your retort.
Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons.
Liar!
There's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job.
Liar!
You'll do just fine.
Made for the job. Is that why I'm feathery? Fucking... Okay. I got shit to do.
A warning before you go any further.
Yes.
She will lie.
Yeah,
she will cheat,
yeah,
she
she'll
will do
lie,
everything
and
in
she'll
her power to
cheat,
stop
and she'll
you from
poop
slaying
herself.
her.
I
Could be
got it.
more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you.
Why are you British?
We
I
know
mean,
what
you're
to
all
look out
British,
for
but why are
this
you
time.
more Cockney?
We know to be careful.
Okay.
Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Focus. All right. I'm nothing if not a working man. Hello.
The interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Looks a little bit different than the last time I was here, Mr. Narrator. I don't think that window was a polygon last time I was here.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
There's a mirror here. Well, I'll take the blade.
You take the blade from the table.
I gotta take a blade.
It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
That's true. That's true.
Feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us.
Not my thought process, but I understand. What's in the mirror?
Walk
Hello.
up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Here, let me just scream.
You reach forward
Oh.
and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. There
Oh,
was a mirror a second ago.
what the fuck?
Now it's gone. Yet another thing in here playing tricks on us. I hate this place.
Yeah, we have 3 voices. We have the hero, the narrator, and the cheated. All right, well, fuck it. I guess there's no mirror in here. Let's go. Hello.
The door
Miss
to the
Princess.
basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall. The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood.
Smells.
You can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
That's right, scraping. I told you she has something, I told you.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor.
No.
I am begging you to get out of your head. Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
You sound weird.
There is something so wrong with that voice.
Yeah, she thinks she's better than us. Like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
I agree. Hey, bloody son of a so-and-so.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room.
Hello.
I wonder if she remembers us.
Finally, somebody. Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we?
What's
She's
that
trying
little
to trick
face she
us,
has?
but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
Yeah, I agree.
If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
I don't like the fact that she's...
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
I am technically here to do something. Oh, there's so many fucking options. Screw it, slay the princess. Yeah, and I'm not trusting this. Bye, turn and leave. Okay, fine, I'm coming closer to free you. You better not try anything. Approach the princess. Okay, but what are you going to do if I let you out? What if we're both honest here with each other? I was sent here to stop you from ending the world, and you killed me last time after coming back from being stabbed in the heart.
That doesn't sound like me.
I swear to God it does, if not
Last
slightly
time?
pitch shifted.
What are you talking about?
Shut up, I'm not talking to you, narrator.
Ugh, it's like the two of you are working together.
Shut
on
up,
this.
I'm not
Aren't you
talking to you,
listening
cheated.
to her? She's obviously
voices!
lying through her teeth.
Shut up!
I'm terrible at spotting lies, and even I can
Fuck
tell
off,
something's up
hero!
here. We're
Jesus!
probably the only ones that looped back to the start. Someone else
fucking
has
head.
to remember, right? Yes, something is obviously up, and we can all tell that she's lying.
Why is she smiling?
The thing she's lying about is how dangerous she is, not dimension hopping or time travel or whatever it is you think you're doing.
You don't know what the fuck's going on, narrator. You shut up. Do you remember what happened last time? If I come close to you, you're just gonna stab me, aren't you?
What? No, no.
That's the
I
sound
wouldn't
of a liar!
stab you. I am just a sweet, innocent princess trapped here for no reason.
I don't trust you. Why would you say that?
And you are a brave knight
she's
who's supposed to
sweating.
walk up to, not stabbing distance to help me.
I see.
I have absolutely zero doubts that she is going to stab us if we get
I'm
close
starting to get
her.
I'm getting a real going to be stabbed vibe, sort of wafting in my general direction.
She certainly feels threatening. Just because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it.
Well, why are her hands behind her
You
back?
know who is armed?
That is
You.
true.
So stop second-guessing yourself and do your job. But I'm nervous.
Yeah, thank you, hero. I'm nervous.
All the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
That's true. That's true. I know you have a knife.
A knife?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? I don't
Behind
have
your back.
a knife.
Behind
Where
your
would I
back.
keep a knife?
Behind your back.
And
But
why
why
would
are
I
your-
stab you to death?
You
I don't
would.
know you.
No,
you
you-
haven't given me a reason to stab you to death.
You're a
it would
liar.
be so silly of me to cut you open and look at your insides.
Yeah, I agree. I will say.
Okay, I could have sworn we didn't mention stabbing anyone to death. Sounds like she's really out for blood. Fortunately for you, she isn't armed.
She is. Well, where is her arms? We killed each other last time. I know that you're mad at me, but I think we both just need to let bygones be bygone. What? Look, I know that you're mad at me, but I think we both need to just let bygones be bygones, all right?
But I'm not mad at you, so please stop standing so far out of reach.
Stop telling me to come closer!
How many more times does she have to vaguely threaten you before you finally decide you're ready to deal with her?
Well, she's so vague and
We're
so
clearly
threatening.
Still figuring out our angle.
Yeah.
We don't have the luxury of watching this from a distance.
Yeah, I'm a
sorry.
first-person
You think I'm in a position
character.
of luxury right now?
I mean, vaguely, yes.
You're acting like you are.
Mm-hmm, thank you,
The
hero.
entire world is at risk.
You are a fucking baby. Shut up.
Then maybe you should behave
Let me
with a little
handle
more
this.
humility. A bit of self-deprecation would go a long way.
That's what I'm fucking saying. You should listen to him more often.
No, I have my dignity.
You don't got fucking a body,
Fine.
asshole.
And will continue to treat you exactly how you deserve to be treated.
Anyway, you know what? I don't trust this. Bye.
It's boring if you leave.
She's
Okay.
bored?
Yeah, that is weird, isn't it?
That's absurd. She doesn't get to be bored. Not in a way that matters. She's a prisoner. She's... In a sudden burst of movement, the princess leaps towards you, a blade erupting from her free arm, her wrist limp and empty from the violent expulsion.
Well,
So I guess she did have a knife of her own after all.
yeah, you could say she isn't armed, though.
How conciliatory of you. We appreciate it, really. Now what are we going to do? At least we're safe here. She's still in chains. And those chains stop her from continuing her advance.
Fuck
At
off.
least for a moment.
Oi.
She looks down at them with something between annoyance and confusion. And then
Oh,
she
Jesus!
slices through her arm.
Ah, lady.
Okay, maybe we aren't safe here. She doesn't even hesitate before darting towards you with a terrifying speed you can't hope
Ma'am,
to outpace.
ma'am.
Ah, shit. Okay, she's down an arm and we still have a weapon. I guess we'll have to use it.
Oh,
And use it you do.
a parry.
But unfortunately for you and for the entire world, you are horribly outmatched.
Oh.
You keep pace with her for a single brief and wordless exchange before she severs your hand and, with it, your only line. of
Quickly,
defense.
use your patented other hand to grab the knife. I got two, bitch.
She's much better at this than she was last time.
Yeah, no, she's really getting me. Oh my goodness, Mocha, hello, welcome to the stream. Somebody give Mocha a shout out. Hello, hello, hello.
Yeah, it's
also,
unreal.
ah!
Bloody cheater.
That's what I'm fucking
I'm going
saying.
to kill you now.
All right.
With a scrunch, she does
Jesus.
just that.
Yeah, well, there's a
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Very fucking.
You're on a path in the woods. No, fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin.
The game looks really sharp now.
What? I feel
Oh.
dizzy.
What? I don't understand what's going on here. Also, I think it just skipped one line of dialogue. Fuck it, Jesus. How was your stream, Mocha? How did it go? Jesus, we just became friends. We bonded. You can't die. That's my character arc. I bond with people and then I die tragically so that they have someone to remember in their final moments of character arcedness. When they're at the climax of their being, they go, I remember Cal. He was such an inspiration. And then bang! You do whatever it is the climax of your story is. I don't know if it'd be stabbing or whatnot, but
Oh ho ho ho!
Whatever it
guess
is.
I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting?
That's
Who holds
very
the
interesting.
cards now?
wait, which way was Cheater? This way. Cheater? How
When
the
are
fuck
you
did do
doing
that?
Devil May Cry 5 Dundee? I need more DMC5 content desperately.
I don't have Devil May Cry 5 and I'm not buying it. I'm playing the Slay the Guy.
Smaller and smaller.
Yeah.
Running
Oh, hunted.
isn't an option anymore. We have to fight.
Hunted. Is that you down there? Hey, get the fuck out of my desk.
Yeah.
The paranoid.
Someone or something is out there pulling the strings and we're all just puppets.
Okay, I
until we
actually don't know
can
where that
go
one
out to
is.
see them. But what if that someone is us, eh?
True.
Eh? Wouldn't
True.
that be neat?
That's true.
If we were the ones pulling the strings, I'm pretty sure we wouldn't have died twice already.
We have died twice. Everybody, I gotta say, listen, I know there's a lot of voices going on right now. You too, Hunted. I see you down there. If everyone could just calm down, okay? It seems like some shenanigans are going on. We've died twice. That means we can die as many times as we like. Right, chat? Oh, God, now there's chat. I got so many fucking people to talk to. Christ!
Great, so obviously you've already been here. How many times?
Like 2.
This is our third?
Yes, it is our third.
No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realize that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right?
I do not know that, no.
That can't be right. That's too much responsibility.
That is!
It's only too much responsibility if these
And him here
worlds
too.
are real.
Oh, yeah, you are here too. Hello, Gander. Jesus.
Let's just stay
Fuck.
focused,
Oh,
shall
the
we?
voices. The voices!
The only
Yes.
furniture of note is a bent metal table, a pristine blade perched. We take it.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. You take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Yes,
This
it would be.
feels right. We just have to keep our senses sharp.
You're right, little buddy.
That's right. We've got to be able to win eventually.
Agreed.
What if winning is the wrong move?
A very good point. One that I'm willing to risk.
It isn't. I don't care whether you trust me or not, but at least trust that defeating the person who has apparently killed you twice already is a good idea. I'd love to get started just as much as you
Agreed.
would, but how are we supposed to get down there?
Yeah, there's no stairs.
Walk through the door. You do know what doors are.
That
right?
they're in the door.
There isn't a door, it's just that mirror again.
Yeah.
It isn't a mirror.
No,
You
there
really
is.
messed
It's right
things
there.
up, didn't you?
No,
It's like
it's
you
right
can't
there.
even see reality anymore.
No, it's right there.
We can see our reality just fine. Why should we trust his?
That's what I'm saying.
I can feel the air coming up from behind it,
Yeah.
stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it.
Well, I ain't got nothing else to do but approach it.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it. Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess.
Wipe it.
You reach forward and place your hand on the door to
Yay!
the
What is
basement.
up with the fucking dirty mirrors all over this place?
And the mirror's gone. How surprising.
You stop being
It
negative.
was never there. Just an illusion.
You don't know that.
It feels like it's hiding something from us. It's part of the big picture. I
You
just
stop
know it.
feeding into it, paranoia.
That's why it's
Christ.
being kept from us. Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Shut up! I'm ready. Okay.
You step
it's
forward,
smoke.
but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic.
It's a
An
slide!
unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that
Wow!
quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
Yay! Ow!
Your body
Hello.
tumbles onto the basement floor and the form
You're
of the
looking
princess
sharper.
comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
Hey, you're looking particularly pointed today.
Hi. It looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
The what?
She's toying with us. She's acting like she already knows she's won.
I know that!
Thinking about dying makes us as good as dead. The only thing that matters is survival.
You're right.
Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way to win once.
Nothing bad has come of it yet.
True.
Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered.
But the I don't know them.
Past isn't real. There's only here and now.
Oh my.
Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of
Jesus!
slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt
Also-
twin blades glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The
You're
chain
tall.
clatters to the floor.
You're tall.
She's loose, and she is coming for you.
Yeah. I'll be
You're
coming
going
for
to
her
make
in a
me
minute.
walk over here, aren't you?
Sorry.
Shit! She's coming for us, and I'm out of ideas.
We're going to appeal to her authority, puff her up a bit. There's no reason we can't talk this out. We're fighting her, obviously. We're going to unconditionally surrender. Oh, that's easy. I'm going to try flirting with her. Oh, that's we're going to fight her if we're going to have a stiff upper lip about it. She can't hurt us if we don't let ourselves feel it. She wins by killing us, so let's beat her to it. All of these ideas suck. Think of something better. I got it!
Oh no, that's a terrible idea.
Ah!
Screw it, we've already died twice. What's a third?
A third is a third. It's bad.
Who cares?
Hup.
Fine. You raise your blade above your head.
Bye!
Oh, this is new. What are you going to do? Are you really going to stab yourself? Neat.
Oh, well, now I'm,
Yourself. Ow. Are we still here? Can we not actually off ourselves? Boo!
Hello.
That didn't do much of anything.
Contrarian!
We're tougher than I thought.
I'm running out of options of where to look.
Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die?
I don't know.
We'd know if we died. Right?
I think so.
You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you?
I don't know.
Dead, aren't we? We're dead.
Shut
How
up,
long have we
paranoia.
been dead? Have we been dead the whole time?
Maybe.
Dead.
Well, that's new.
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but
That was
right now
not
we're
great.
extremely not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
Too many.
This is 4.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
So
I
he
wonder
does
what
know.
you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
That's good.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
You guys are not as helpful as you might think you are, my
As long
man.
as we keep moving, it's going to get so loud in here. How are we going to keep it all straight? Who cares about getting better than her? Let's
Shut
do
up!
something weird.
Jesus Christ!
Really weird.
Okay.
Come on, show me something new.
We're going to let her stab us and we're going to have a stiff upper lip about it. Oh, that's easy. Well, I mean, obviously we gotta flirt with her. Hey, mama. Unfortunately, it doesn't work and she kills you again and again and again and again. Your memory blurs as your consciousness leaps from life to life to life, holding only snippets of the conflict that transpires.
Compliment her on those gleaming blades. There's nothing better than a capable woman. She skewers you.
Black! You're so
You're
right.
cute.
Thank you.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps.
At least she gave me a compliment.
You just have to hit her harder.
Okay, stubbornness, I'm trying. Oh, Jesus Christ, it didn't work.
You'll have to be trickier than that.
I'm trying really hard.
What's the
You're really
point?
sharp.
It's all the same.
Shut up over there! Nobody likes a backseat driver.
Oh, don't give up on me just yet. You gotta keep going.
I'm trying.
See that? We almost had her.
It's true.
That was luck.
Ugh.
We only have to get lucky once.
She's going to kill this body either way.
Oh,
So stop feeling what it feels.
now that's a good idea.
She scares you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up. Okay, let's go again. Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason. She skewers you. See? We're getting better. Okay,
I feel better.
yeah. That was a good one.
That was a good one. We're getting there.
None of this is working. Think.
I love all these different panels. This is amazing.
She skewers you.
That
We're getting close to something. Can't you feel it?
one last
time.
time.
You're right. One last time. That's all we need.
I agree. God, it's just like
Then
League of
everything
Legends.
goes dark.
You can't
And you
end
die.
on a loss. You can't end on a loss. Chapter 4, Mutually Assured Destruction. Can't end on a loss. Can't end on a goddamn
Oh,
loss.
don't lose your head. We're in a cabin and we'll take it from here.
Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and
Yeah.
different is good. And our steel claw is already in our hand.
Oh, what if we throw it out the window? Over my dead body.
It's our dead body, fucker.
That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. But I can't say I mind anymore.
Shut up, Mopey.
Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman?
The voice of the smitten is just me.
Sure, I can think of a better way to die.
How?
They're all the same, really.
How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything.
We're not manifesting paranoia.
The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top.
Hell
There
yeah.
are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them? Yeah, leave it to the pros.
Yeah.
We'll notch up that win in no time.
Fuck yeah.
Narrator, we
Narrator.
heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only... It's fine. I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along. Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs? Or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this.
Well, you kind of aren't.
Don't care, just want to win.
Hello.
You make your way
Hi.
to the basement, where the princess
Hey,
awaits
how
you.
you doing? Sharp.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together.
No, I'm really
But
good
I
at it.
guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you
Yeah.
wanna see
A
it?
present for me? Yes,
I'm not going
please.
to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you.
Yeah.
It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it.
Are you gonna say what she does? Do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing.
I like what this guy said. I want to hear about the new thing. What's
me
going on?
too.
Yeah.
I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing. Really? Okay then.
I'm glad we can all
Here we
consensus
go.
on something.
Now.
The princess's
Yeah!
skin twists, splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears.
Yeah. My wife. Good.
She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
Yeah, it does.
Are you ready for what comes next?
Oh, is it a hug?
Holy shit!
She's gorgeous.
That's true.
Absolutely divine.
She has so many angles.
Yes, behold, the
perfect woman.
Do you think we can throw her out the window? That looked
Agreed.
painful.
Agreed.
How is she still alive?
Big ol' heart.
Heart's still beating, that's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up. She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it?
This is all just a sick joke. I
Shut up,
hate
Rocket!
existing.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done.
You can't quit. It's the same body, dickhead.
What just happened? It's so quiet.
Hello? I think I got him. Okay. Hello, ma'am. Him too. Oh.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
Maybe you should. You do not act, and yet through that inaction, your body moves on its own. The princess strikes as you approach, but as her blow finishes its arc, you're already somewhere else.
You're incredible.
I'm so fast. Your weapons clash again and again. You and her entering a rhythm, free of thought and free of self. There is only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of the tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound, and the faster the momentum volleys between you. An endlessly building crescendo, and then an opening. Your blade strikes free of volition, and hers strikes too. Ah! Both strikes are lethal. Neither of you will survive, but neither of you fear what's to come. This is a good ending. All right. You do not get to see each other die, Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her place. Okay, I got a fucking hole in me, but I'll go look at it. You do so. What do I look like? Silence as you reach towards the glass. It's time for you to see what's in it. Whoa! It's you! I'm a winged Deadpool-looking thing. What am I? I look freaky as hell. Oh shit, I got like, wait, I'm kind of sexy. Hold on. I got a broodingness about me. Hello, sailor! You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. All right. Hello.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Is that me? I've been stabbed. What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
I am, what do you think I am?
I think that you are like me.
In what way?
We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Fair enough. Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known.
What do you mean by that?
The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Okay. Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
Okay, you look a bit like a seraphim in like a fucked up way. You were always the princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Sometimes. What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them.
Okay.
There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to.
Oh.
Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole.
Oh.
And perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Oh! Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Okay. I was sent here to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're gonna do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
Okay. What are you gonna do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
And you want to make me wet? How much will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
Okay. Make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Everything goes dark, and you die. Chapter 1. Bring the razor full to her.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path,
The real Slay the
is a
Princess
cabin.
starts here. You'll know
And
it
in
when
the
you see
basement
it.
of that cabin is a princess.
My fucking grubby little mitts are all over this goddamn game. This is fantastic.
You're
What
here
the
to
shit?
slay her.
This is so
If
weird.
you don't, it will be the end.
Also, yeah,
of the
don't tell me
world.
how many endings there are, obviously. This is so cool. What the fuck? Okay, so I need to switch my brain to back to the beginning. I don't know anything. Oh boy, I'm so excited to go outside, and I'm going to, killing the princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it?
Does it? Are you a monarchist?
Maybe.
Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
But what if she's part of an important family and the marriage between her and another important family brokers a peace that will last 500 years? You know, it gets complicated when you got royal households. I keep phasing in and out of attention because I'm editing, and the lack of pieces makes this so entertaining. This game is so cool. What are you editing, by the way? I love editing. And by I love editing, I mean I've been doing a lot of editing lately, and I am trying to avoid doing it. I'm almost done, but God. Have you considered that, do you think that maybe she wants to end the world because she's locked up?
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
That's fair.
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
That's recursive logic, and you don't know that.
And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
Okay.
Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Okay, thanks for telling me what to do.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job.
All right, I'm gonna slay her with impunity this
You
time.
make your way up the short path to the cabin.
Yeah.
You'll find the princess within.
Oh, I know.
A warning. Before she
Yeah, I know. She will lie.
ignore
She
him.
will cheat. She will stab me in my butt. Listen, I'm just gonna stab her and get the fuck out of there. It'll take me 2 seconds. Quick stab, and I'm gone. Promise.
The interior of the blade.
Yeah. Give me the blade.
You take the
Yeah. Basement. Go. I'm gonna go get him. I'm gonna do it right this
Door
time.
to the ba-
I know.
Who's
She's
there?
Who's
She's
there? I know. She's in there. Continue down the stairs.
Good. You're still listening to reason.
Shut up. Shut up. Everybody shut up.
You
Hello.
walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Oh,
There's a
okay.
heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
How you doing, baby?
She's so coldly beautiful.
Yes, she is.
Is she really a threat to the world?
Stop talking, hero. I don't want to hear your fucking garbage.
Focus on
Hello,
the
Ducky.
task
Welcome
at
to the
hand.
stream. The hottest HH character brackets. Listen, the day that I admit that a television is sexier than a demon is the day that you can throw me in a fucking pit.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out.
Yeah, but she looks so mad.
Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
While true, fuck you.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward,
Yeah.
your grip on the blade
Yeah.
tightening
Trying
as
to
you
turn
steel
you,
your
huh?
resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
I can add my dexterity modifier to a ranged weapon attack and I could fucking chuck it at you.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
Fair
She's
enough.
unarmed.
Get her.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through.
What? What's
A
happening?
moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw. It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer.
Ma'am.
You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured. Holy shit, that hurts! Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first stroke is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing.
Hello.
Your
Oh
blade
my
slashes
God!
through the air again
Jesus!
and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit. We can still turn this around.
You're right. Finish the job.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath.
You
equally
bitch!
Exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here either. Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly,
Smash?
it's
Agreed.
a miracle anyone is still standing right now.
I respect a woman who can beat my
Do you not
ass.
feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around
Oh,
in
I
there?
feel 'em.
If the
Yeah.
princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job. The two
Here
of
we
you
go.
clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you
Jesus
push through the
Christ.
pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh.
Yeah, got you, bitch.
The two of you fall to the floor.
Boy, I feel like we were just in this situation.
This was fun.
I actually
The
agree.
princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to
Do you
fill with
also
blood.
taste kind of like a coppery sort of metallic vibe in your
You
mouth?
put up more of a fight than I thought you would.
Thank you.
But I
You
have
too,
to wonder.
actually. What?
Do you really think this is the end?
No, actually, you know what? Believe it or not, I think I'm gonna stop coming after you.
But you don't have time to worry over such
Oh,
things.
and here we go.
Everything goes dark, and you die. You're on a path in the woods,
Oh god, I'm
and
on
at
some
the end
kind
of
of
that
path.
path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Yeah.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Yeah. I've already heard you. I'm going in the cabin. I don't need to fucking talk to you about this right
A
now.
warning. She will
Yeah,
lie.
I know.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what
Oh, wait, what?
circumstances the princess is.
What did you say? Hold on. Voice of the lying and cheating doesn't... Wait, voice of the what? Voice of the hero. Oh, voice of the stubborn. Oh, we have the voice of the stubborn again.
The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust her. Ever.
Slay these nuts.
Crystal. Let's just get on with it already.
Well, I mean, I gotta try one more time. If I got the stubborn with me, I mean... I feel like I can do it. I feel like I can fucking do it.
The cabin is tighter than
I'm
its
too high
exterior
for
would
that.
suggest. Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Interesting.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
You know what? I'm going to
A
the
knife
basement.
this time. Right.
Fisticuffs it
Fisticuffs
is.
Probably more fair to her anyway. Wouldn't want to feel like we cheated our way
That's
through
what
it.
I'm saying, you stubborn son of a goddamn mule!
As long as you can still get the job done.
I'm about to give
Just
her
don't
the
forget that
old...
the blade is waiting for you upstairs if
I'm
you
about to
happen
give her the
change your
old...
mind.
Fucking...
Yeah, a bit of a wise guy, eh? Put him up. Put him up, see?
That's what I'm gonna fuck. I'm gonna give her the old...
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulfuric odor to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
it's a favor.
Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
Okay, now listen. I know that there have been some allegations of me being some sort of bottom. So believe me when I say, I want this woman to beat the shit out of me.
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper,
Beat
almost
my ass,
threatening.
beat my ass, beat my ass.
Good. Sounds like my kind of princess.
That's what I'm fucking talking about!
As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your
Why we got
bloodlust
claws?
get
We're
to
a
your
bird,
head.
man.
You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight.
I don't know, I'm already kind of in the good fight zone, man.
As you descend the
Hello,
form of the
nurse!
princess comes into view. A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall.
Hello, baby.
Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
She could rip my chains out without a second thought.
Oh, it's you again. I'd been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us.
I agree.
But no little knife this time, huh?
Yeah, yeah, chain these
I
nuts!
hope you're not just here to chat. I've been itching for a rematch.
Bitch! So you do remember me. I'm always up for a good fight. In fact, the only reason I came down here without a weapon is because having a knife felt unfair.
Then why are you just standing there?
You're right. Panama! Panama!
Fight me.
Yes, ma'am! Yes, ma'am!
We'll have to see how this goes. Your hands empty, you charge the princess.
Hello, ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
With the pessimism, will you?
Yeah, get the fuck out of here! Daddy's working!
Right? It's almost like you don't want us to be.
Shut up!
No, look, I'm rooting for you.
Shut
I really
up!
am. I'm just
I'm
doing
in the
my
zone,
best
I'm
to
locked
keep
in.
my expectations grounded. You don't have a weapon. You're supposed to have a weapon.
to have a weapon! Baby, she's got 2 weapons right there! And I ain't talking about a fisticuffs.
We'll be fine.
I got 2
Just
weapons
watch.
right here. Ugh.
You attack, fists raised, and the 2 of you fall into combat. Your clawed fingers tear into her flesh, and her fists and elbows return the blows in kind, bruises blossoming in her wake, and blood vessels rupturing in vivid sprays of gore.
Got little claws.
Not bad. You're tougher than I thought you'd be.
You can swing harder than that, can't you?
She respects us. We can pull this off.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're right.
But without that
Jesus
knife,
Christ.
you'll never be enough.
Her knee connects with your sternum with a loud, violent crack.
Oh, I'm good.
The wind leaves your lungs
Oh,
as you
not my
struggle
wind!
for breath. You can feel something flooding in to fill the space. Hot blood, suffocating you from the inside.
You're so
You
strong.
have to want to kill me. Like this.
You don't so much as see her movement before she deals the killing blow. Everything goes dark, and you die. Are you serious? That's it? That's it. Like hell it is. We're not giving up that easy. Now get up.
I ain't heard no bell, motherfucker!
You hear me? You're dead. There's no getting up from that.
Oh, fuck, what is this? Get up!
Wait, no, that's not right. You're not dead anymore.
Hello?
Your eyes bolt open and you push yourself back to your feet. You're
You!
alive. The princess takes a step back and looks down at her pulp-covered fists.
I could have sworn I killed you. That's your face
Yeah.
splattered on the walls and dripping from my hands.
It was hot. No, you definitely killed me. But you're not putting me down that easy.
Maybe this will be a good fight after all.
Come on!
The 2 of you clash once more.
Jesus Christ.
It's not as one-sided as I feared, but it's still a far cry from what I'd hoped. Her injuries, though numerous, pale in comparison to yours,
and the wounds you've inflicted upon her barely seem to have slowed her down.
Oh, Jesus.
As much as you're trying to ignore it, adrenaline pushing you far past your limits, every movement burns.
I love it when you make me burn.
This is getting boring. Are you even trying to keep up with me?
I really am.
She lands another devastating, no, lethal blow. Everything goes dark. Again. You know what I'm going to say. That we're not dead? Yeah, that we're not dead. Come on, get up. If we can just keep going, we're bound to wear her down eventually. Are you sure she can't do what we're doing right now? There's only one way to find out. Once more, you push yourself back to your mangled feet.
You!
How are you still moving? How are you still doing anything?
Put 'em up.
Bodies aren't supposed to look like that.
An uncharacteristic terror seems to grip her voice.
You can't put me
We've
down.
never seen her afraid before.
I don't think so.
We haven't.
This is how we win. We could do this forever.
Come on.
I'm going to put you out of your misery. I don't like looking at you like this. You're all twitching and wrong.
Degrade me more. It only makes me stronger.
I'd like to see her try. We're invincible.
Her fist flies towards where your face used to be, your twisted
Jesus
body
Christ.
incapable of moving out of the way. And then you see nothing. Everything goes dark and we die? Yes, something like that. Well, don't you have something to say?
Yeah, I quit.
Oh. Ah! Fight your foe unarmed and go the distance. I didn't hear no bell.
You're
Achievement
on a path in
unlocked.
the woods, and at the end of that path,
All right.
Oh, why is it
change
so
of plans. We're
fucking...
taking the blade this time.
Why is it so meaty out here?
now why would we ever do that?
Why would we ever do that?
She absolutely destroyed us?
She did do that, you're right.
She sure did. But what a great way to go.
What a great way to go, baby! Oh my god. Listen, I've talked a lot about getting beat to death slash romantic, and this is exactly what I mean. This is exactly what I want. Beat me to death consensually! Oh,
Does it matter? We
I'm
lost.
so fucking happy.
Oh, why so glum, Rage Boy? I thought
Yeah,
you were
relax.
brave. I thought you were proud. Was all that bravado just hot air? Look, it was just...
Watching you...
the fight was better the first time, and the first time we had a weapon.
Honestly, I think some substance does make these streams a little more catered to the comedy of someone who's inebriated and barely able to kind of hold on to what's happening.
This is just great.
Me too.
Let me cut to the chase.
He did not say
Clearly
so.
you've already been here.
Yes, I have.
Yeah, you think? What does here even mean, though? You've told us about the path of the princess and all of that already, but this is a very different path than the last one.
Yeah, this one's a lot meatier.
That's a good point. Everything here is a little off.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
very meaty.
Precisely. And if you'd given me 2 seconds to finish my thought, I would have said that.
This is exactly what the Magnus Archives is all about. I love this.
Oh, you're actually letting me talk now. Great.
I was always letting you
If
talk.
you've already been here, it means you've seen things you aren't supposed to have seen, and you know things that you aren't supposed to know. This doesn't look like a path in the woods. If reality seems distorted, it's because reality is distorted.
Oh?
So you knew this could happen. You knew we'd be able to restart like this.
That's very interesting.
I know all sorts of things, which is why you should listen to me. That's not really an answer. Look, if the world around you is changing, especially all the way out here, then that means you're nearing the point of no return. Whatever happens next, that's it. There won't be any more do-overs. So you'd better take things seriously.
You said yourself that you know more than what you're letting on. If you want me to go in that cabin, you gotta fucking tell me everything, man.
I can't. Anything I say at this point is far more likely to accelerate the unraveling of this place than it is to actually help you do your job.
Okay.
In fact, I probably shouldn't have even said that. I trust that if you've been here before, it means you know how dangerous she is, and that you know I'm not lying to you about her. Really? That's it? That's all we're getting out of you? If he thinks reality is about to end, how about we just let it happen? Wouldn't that be interesting? I think that would be interesting.
He's got a good point, big man. You gotta retort.
Do you actually want to see the end of everything, or do you just not want to fight her?
No, I definitely want to fight her.
Bit of both.
You coward!
I get it. You're conflicted. You've been through a lot, but I really have to be firm here. I will tell you one thing.
Good night, Bookshelf. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your evening. Sleep well.
The world from ruin. You always have been.
Yeah.
And you always will be.
Yeah.
Do with that what you will.
Yeah. If I don't slay her, if I just stay here and do nothing else and we hit this point of no return, then what happens? No matter what, I know what will happen. I will go to the cabin. Cabin mug.
Good. We're all on the same page.
Oh, it's squishy.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up at the cabin on the hill. You'll find the princess within, as I'm sure you already know. End her.
All right, into the meat cabin we go.
No final words of advice?
I ain't got nothing interesting to say anyway.
I'd rather not waste any more time. I'm sure that any advice I'd give at this point is something you've already heard.
True.
Don't be so hard on yourself. We all wind up in creative ruts now and then. I'm sure if you put your mind to it, you would think of something worth telling us.
Go inside.
The interior of the cabin is a place that feels long forgotten. There was once an elegance to its construction, carved marble columns holding a high arched roof, vaulted windows letting in the weak starlight.
Is that all of my goo?
But that is how it was.
Whose goo is this?
Now there is a growth that has overtaken it. A viscous fluid seeps from cracks in the stone walls, and it congeals into chaotic streaks of writhing nerves and wet clumps of living meat.
Oh, it's living! Yeah, that's horrible.
It's kind of nice. Makes the room feel alive, doesn't it?
No! Well, touche.
The only furniture of note is a pulsating pedestal, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement.
We'll need it if we want to do things right. I say we leave it to rust. Let's not make the same mistake twice. We could have won if we had it last time. Take it.
You know what? I ain't no bitch. Approach the mirror.
You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it. Almost as if you don't see it. But you must, because it's right there in front of you. All we see is a damn mirror. It's a bit grimy. Why don't we wipe it clean? Wipe what clean? The door? The mirror. What are you talking about? You're standing in front of the door.
Yeah. The mirror is there and it's not there and I gotta fucking
scream. We won't be able to see what's in there if we smash it. Do whatever you want with it. The mirror isn't real, so how you handle it doesn't matter, aside from wasting dangerous amounts of time.
Oh, you're fine. I'll just wipe it clean.
You reach forward and drag your hand across the door leading to the basement. As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the stone floor, its ancient hinges moaning as it reveals the dim path ahead.
Why am I not surprised?
You step forward into the darkness.
Hello, is that my big, mean wife? I love you.
The stairs leading down to the
love what you've done with the
place. Once both narrow and grandiose. The high-vaulted ceiling stretches up into a gloom beyond your sight, while walls wet with tumorous growths press in uncomfortably at your sides. You feel both unprotected and trapped, at once exposed
yeah, that's human
and
flesh.
claustrophobic. The
That's
air is thick,
good.
its odor an oppressive violence, the metallic scent of fresh blood twisting with the nauseating embers of charred remains.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Princess!
A bellowing rage roars up the stairs.
So you've returned. Do you intend to weakly claw your fingers across my skin? Or have you finally decided to try and kill me properly? I think you'll find it won't be so simple. I've changed. The way your flesh felt grinding beneath my fist, it woke something in me.
Me too, baby, me too.
That wasn't a fight. It was something worse. I'm something worse now. Why don't you come down and see what you've made of me?
You know what you've made of me, baby? A mess!
You hear that?
sounds like we got to her last time. Let's keep pushing, see what else we can make happen.
Alright, Contrarian, hey. I got respect for this woman. You calm down.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
Hello.
The chamber's walls are painted in blood.
All I wanna
sickening red
is see you turn into a giant woman. A giant woman! Oh, she's so big!
Of torment, of ripped skin and burning bone. The princess stands in its center, muscles flayed and bare and weeping, draped in a tattered dress of her own skin. Her heart beats from its place in her open chest.
Do you know what I'm going to do to you?
Could you tell me?
There's not so much a moment of hesitation before she steps forward. Her chains pull taut, holding fast as she strains against them. The cuff around her wrist digs deeper into her skin. Blood drips from the place where metal meets flesh.
I like your legs. Oh, that was stupid. Sorry. I like your face. Oh, that's dumb. I like your hair.
And then,
I like
the nauseating sound tears. It plops to the ground, and she pulls her red, glistening arm free from her bindings.
That was the hottest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Oh, mama.
And she is coming for you.
She wants us to be afraid because she wants us to think she can make us suffer. Don't give her the satisfaction.
That's right, no fear. She's bigger than the last time, but she's pulling herself apart. She's practically done most of the work for us. We don't even have a weapon. It doesn't matter. I refuse to go out any way that isn't kicking and screaming.
Yeah. Ah!
Still unarmed, you charge towards the princess.
I'm gonna get you!
With a horrifying squelch, you are unwound.
Oh, Jesus, is that mine? Is that my flagellum? Are those my feathers? Oh, I think those are supposed to not be out there. I think those are for the inside. God, can I just... Hold on, everyone. I know this is gross, but can I just... to see a moment of a woman in her prime. Beautiful. Illustrious. Stunning. I'm in love. All right, unwind me.
I hope you weren't planning on dying. We're going to make this last forever.
Why?
Huh. I feel cold. I've never felt cold before.
What? Oh. Bye! I'm so open. True to her word, you do not die by her hand, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Yeah, of course you're scared. This is the end for you, Buster, but not for me.
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now.
Oh, you'll be back in a bit. Whatever.
Screw that. This can't be the end. It just can't.
You're fine.
He's just messing with us. Right?
No. Bye. I sleeper now. Bye, Teabag! You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. Time for you to see what's in it. You've grown. Bloat. You've grown. Have I grown? I feel like I look vaguely the same. Am I bigger now? God, I am so cool looking. I love the character design. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Hello, ma'am. You're at the cabin. Hi.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
You're so pretty.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
I will put you back together. What does it feel like to change like this, by the way?
Eyes close in reflection.
I don't know what that means.
Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, And there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
Okay. You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've ever met. Thank you.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
Oh, makes my heart flutter a little bit, actually. What do you feel about me? The vessels I've been bringing you, I've hurt them.
The vessels are a weave of emotion at odds with themselves, but they are only perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before.
High five! Brrr! Fucking take an hour to high five every hand.
I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side. For I would not know your absence.
Okay. Fair enough. I'm ready to go back.
I await your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am.
Okay.
We will meet again.
I know. Ah, Jesus! Everything goes dark, and you die. Okay. Chapter 1. And I have now brought the Fury to her as well.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Here comes the 35th
You're
hand
here
with a
to
steel
slay
chair! Oh
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
no! Jeez. Alright. Bye.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave?
Nah.
Do you even know where you're going?
Nope.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
I don't like that cabin. Always ends up with my entrails getting scattered around, which usually I'm pretty into. However, it's getting old.
Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Shut up! I do what I want. Oh.
That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin.
Oh, that's weird.
How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Okay. Bye.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Yeah, you're not a you know what? I'm not gonna fucking say anything. I'm gonna quietly continue down the path.
Your silence is deafening.
Hello, Virtue. Welcome to the streams. Can someone give a shout out to Virtue?
Trek back down the path you came.
Yay! I love not going inside.
Would you look
God
at that?
damn it!
We're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Don't shout me out loud. Noises are scary. I have a question. What's your question? Well, I guess I start walking in a different direction again. In fact, I'm going to keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
Well, that's not really my fault.
And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light.
Oh, jeez.
In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be. Wait, what's going on?
You start by defying the game? Nope, I started the exact opposite.
You're too stubborn for that.
I stabbed that bitch.
It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
A little bit.
You've doomed us all. You know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death.
Okay.
You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Oh man. Did I lose? Oh shit, never mind. The stranger.
You're on a path in the woods. And at the end of that path is a cabin.
Okay.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Fine. If I can't run away from the cabin, then I'm just staying here in the woods forever. You can't make me go.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
You know what? That is actually very fair. Alright, let's go to the cabin. Fair enough, I did already start putting you together.
Before you go any further, she will lie.
She's gonna lie
If we
and
stop
cheat.
going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar.
That is a good point.
Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it.
You don't have a fucking say in this right now, narrator.
Let's keep an open mind.
Thank you. What if we just ran away every time? Oh, we did. Oh, we did.
The cabin
I think we've run out of that
interior
option.
is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there.
Whoa!
Such that the
Oh, it's
seams are never
weird!
quite visible enough.
Oh, it's
for the place to
weird!
make any sense.
Whoa! It's so weird. Why is it like that?
The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Ham-boning!
The blade is... If you
Yeah,
want
it's
us
my
to take
implement.
it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust, or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway? No, we're taking
He's got a
the
good
knife.
point.
Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with. I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward
Just
premise?
have a couple of problems with it, but
You can't just say that.
yeah, everything here is all fucked up.
I think I see the stars through the floor, which is not really a great sign.
Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her. Oh, you've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves?
To the music, the moment you own it, then they'll never let you go. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime, yo.
Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together. Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm.
I don't feel very
Even
calm.
if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing
I don't feel very calm!
I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours.
Okay.
And quickly, if you don't mind. Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird.
We gotta do what we as a species have always done when we find something we don't understand. Kill it! Or eat it!
What you're
Which
saying here is
it's kind of the
obviously
same
weird.
thing,
Just
but
accept it and go with the
with
flow.
more steps,
It
I guess, on
really
the
isn't
second one.
hard. Okay, good. Now, whenever you're ready,
Or for
we're all
Jesus.
waiting for you to complete a very important task.
Yeah, I'm going in the basement. I don't need the knife. Fuck
The
it.
door to the basement
Whoa!
creaks open,
revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials.
Hey, boss, I don't know about this one. I can't see any of the stairs. I think we got those MC Escher stairs. I don't know if I could do the loop-de-loop. I'm not gonna lie, I might fall down into the darkness and die.
Nothing here seems to belong. And the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get.
Not with that attitude,
your head
Darmag.
throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it. A kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once.
Oh!
An odor that is simultaneously everything,
I
and
can
yet
taste
the
it.
sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
I know.
Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone
You're a
and
disquieting
personality,
collage.
drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No, thank you.
I agree.
Oh, don't be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die.
Oh, we do that all the time.
We don't even have a weapon.
Oh, we're fine.
But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Absolutely. I will take the nice, harsh stairs to the left.
You step to the left. The path is cruel against your feet, the impact of each step sending pulsing vibrations up your legs,
These
till
steps
there's
feel
nothing
funny.
left in them to feel.
I feel like I'm kind of going down a piano.
The air around you grows cold the further you progress. At first, a barely noticeable drop, quickly
Hello,
evolving
Alexis.
into a numbing cold. Your toes feel like blocks of ice, your breaths puff out in clouds of condensed vapor.
If only I had a large demonesque woman to come and embrace me.
You shudder against it as you continue down the stairway, losing yourself in the bone-deep chill.
Hello? What the fuck? Hello?
You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go. Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether.
Things are getting a little less drawn very
Physical
nicely.
sensations dull
We're
and
losing
unbalanced,
detail!
until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey. A continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten.
Oh no! Oh god, we're unbecoming!
Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Are you just going to stand there?
I become these nuts. I...
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways. The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement.
Oh, shut up.
Don't forget why you're here.
Hey, I've killed you
why
a
are we
lot.
here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down.
That is kind of how it
You're
felt.
here to... He's just being an ass. We remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
I agree. I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was here.
Yeah, I know. I've been watching you stare at me for a long, long time.
Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am.
The
I didn't mean to
shadows
stare.
recede, revealing the princess's face.
Hello, you're very pretty.
I don't think she likes us.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Wouldn't you be skeptical of someone stumbling in here if you were her? We lost ourselves the second we stepped into this place. I don't know how long she's been here, but I can't imagine it would be easy for her to trust anyone.
It's because I gotta stay hydrated, Docky.
Those eyes, though.
Every time I piss, I lose my
So
hydration.
sharp.
So I just put it in a cup and I put it back in.
It's just deception. Don't buy into it. You can do this.
Oh, I don't know, boss.
Don't worry.
sometimes I get lost here too.
Yeah, I could tell. I'm starting to see double.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. Where there was once just one of her.
Narrator boss, there's two of the princess.
You can do that?
I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again.
I just kind of like...
Can we put her back?
Squish her.
Again? Have you been here before?
Oh, catch up.
Should we tell him? Nah, let him stew. Right, I'm telling him. Yeah, we've been here before, but
Johnny
we never
Sims
went
is
to the
great.
cabin. We just turned around and left until...
Again, if you like the voice of the hero, the contrarian, the narrator, all these characters, go listen to the... Hold on, I'm getting serious for this. Go listen to the Magnus Archives. You, I'm talking to you, whoever I'm looking at right now. Go listen to the Magnus Archives. All of the first show is on there, and if you don't want to watch that whole thing, then the Magnus Protocols are coming out now, and you should go watch those. They're all voiced by him and some other people, and they'll do a really good job. Okay. Sorry, I had to do that. What is the Magnus Archives? It is a anthology horror show on on Spotify or wherever you get podcasts. It's entirely audio based, but it's really, really good. And it has really good trans representation in it. It has really good characters. It's got an amazing storyline. It's not like Black Mirror, because there is a meta narrative that ties everything together that starts up in like the end of season 1. The meta narrative is so fucking good in that show. It's so good! Yeah, but think about how good it is.
Until...
It's not like Rick and Morty. It's horror. It's
hard
pure
to describe,
horror.
Until the only thing we could see was the same cabin going on forever. And then you told us that the world ended and we died. And then we woke up, and I'm pretty sure you're familiar with all the rest of it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality.
Okay.
But what's done is done, isn't it? Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them.
No,
It's
I
not
like my
already too
thoughts.
late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it
I'll
now.
made them myself.
Ooh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
Yes, please. Getting down here was weird. What's your name?
You can address me as Your Royal Highness or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
What about your
You can call me
lordship?
Princess, if you'd like.
Okay, Princess. Do you know why you're down here?
Maybe it's because I'm dangerous. But you know, right? You have to know. You're the only other person I've ever seen. Or at
Why do
least
you
the only
sound
one
so
I can
sad?
remember.
Yeah, can I call you
Give me
Mommy?
false
Does that count as an
hope.
honorific?
Please just end this already. One way or another, just do it.
I don't think we're going to be able to put her back. Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her.
Yeah, a little
It
bit.
certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
So is this like Danganronpa? Yeah, I think so. Whoa, if I try to do any of these, it fucks it up. It's getting weird. It's kind of weird when I was getting down here. I kind of have my entire body sort of torn apart and put into pieces. What happened to me?
What, like you need me to hold your hand to tell you everything's okay? You're not really cut out for this, are you? Why
Okay.
are you even here?
Yeah, okay. Kinda.
Oh, I thought they would send something better to deal with me. If the stairs manage to chew you up, I will devour you. Sometimes
Okay.
I feel like I'm being pulled apart too. It's so terrifying down here. But at least now you're not alone.
Some of them are really
And I'm not
nice.
alone either.
This one's a bit skeptical. This one seems a bit demure. This one seems a bit mean. This one seems a bit nice.
We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't
Yeah.
we? There's no way out, and barely a way in.
There's more of you
And
now.
what's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin?
I mean, I'd love to get under your skin, but no, I meant that in a
feel like
literal
I've gotten
sense.
any bigger. It must be fear creeping into your heart.
You know you can't stop me.
Well,
There must be something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago.
She fractures again.
well,
I don't like where this is going.
well.
Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are.
But there's so many pretty ladies.
How would we even do
And I
that?
love
Where would we start?
Pretty women. Serenading pretty women.
Always start by retrieving the blade. Can we even leave this place? I don't like thinking about what might happen to us if we have to go back through those stairs. Well, that's where the blade is. If you want it, you'll have to go and get it. This is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath and focus up. You can do this. But how do we decide what to do? Can there even be a right choice when all of them are so different? Stop overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand. If you're trying to do the right thing, there's only ever been the one option, and that option is slaying her.
Oh, there's always a choice.
Just do something. Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want. This place is hell, and it's only getting worse.
Fair enough. Well, I will do all of these. I will free her, leave her in the basement, and retrieve the blade all at once.
That's not right. Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplies
my organs
in a sickening
again.
kaleidoscope
Shit.
as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions.
I'm so tired of getting split open and rupturing. Oh, hello.
You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone. Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess. But this... we can't...
Whoa!
Do you not have anything witty to say?
Oh, God!
I could use a good bit of wit right now.
Ah! One big woman!
No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating.
Okay, hear me out.
Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all falls apart. I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
Doesn't really feel like it.
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others, they just don't fit.
You've got a couple of fingers on that hand, and also that hand and that one. Ah, man.
We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable.
Oh, God, I don't even know what to say to everything that is happening right now. You look a bit squished in there. You want me to kind of pry you apart, or...
Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Fix us?
We should help her. I think we did this.
I think you might be right.
Surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences. It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
I'll do my best. Oh, bye! No! You'll never know if she hears your reply. She's gone. Memory returns.
Gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
No.
Is that a...
Oh, you're fine. No, you're good. All right, I'm going to the mirror. Yeah. We've been here before. You always get scared. It's not a big deal.
It feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
I know.
Don't look at it. I don't like that thing.
It's okay. I'll see you on the other side.
Okay. If you say so.
It's all right.
We'll
I
trust
got you, buddy. Trust my bald brain.
You're not messing with us, right?
I would never. Do it. Now kiss. I kissed them both. You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They are gone once again, but you need to see what's inside. You've withered! Oh! I look worse now. Yeah, I'm a little slimy this time. So when can we play Basilisk? Maybe next Sunday? I don't know yet. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Let's go to the cabin. Hi, hands. Hello. How are you?
I am a growing chorus of contradiction.
I am
A
learning
mass
that.
of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again.
Okay.
All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Yeah, every time we always hurt each other. What's up with that?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less.
Aw.
Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
No, I love you, I think. Yeah, it feels distant when I'm with you.
It does seem small from here, and the more we
Lips still
journey,
kissable!
the smaller each of those steps will be. But that doesn't make any of them less special.
I am in love with this game so far. Contradictions don't exist. Yeah, contradictions don't even exist, idiot.
And yet my waters flow and my streets bustle. There are no words that can describe me into non-existence. There is no logic that can bind my multitudes.
Attack her? No.
I am everything that you have known me to be, but I am also none of it.
What do you think of this vessel?
These ones are a contradiction, a winding kaleidoscope of paths and wall. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold. They will make for a rich and vibrant heart. Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
Yeah, what happens to the worlds we leave behind?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me. Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
Okay. What do you want me to bring you next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them.
Aw.
Do not worry. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
Yeah. Well, that's great. You don't have any preferences on how you'd like to grow and change?
The tides do not dictate where they are pulled.
All right,
A
you
river does not dictate its outlets.
You speak in riddles, woman!
My
Or
gift
women,
to
I
you
guess.
is to let you choose your path, and my task is to treasure the gifts you bring me.
Okay. How can you stand to be a contradiction? What if I attack you? You will cut across the entity in front of you, but nothing happens.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now.
Oh. Alright, I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Okay, bye, scary hand lady. Bring the stranger to her. A spiraling vessel.
You're on a path.
Weird.
in
I
the
gotta pee.
woods.
Hold on, I'll be right
And at
back.
the end of
Also,
that
stop
path is
complaining.
a
Not
cabin.
every game has to be an action game.
And
Some
in the
games are
basement of
story
that
games.
cabin
Fuck you.
is a princess.
No, I know. I was just teasing you guys. When I play a game and I want to watch a movie, I'm in different vibes, and this would go amazing with my movie vibe, but now I'm in my game vibe, not as enjoyable. Well, I'm sorry that you're in your game vibe. For me, I think that I'm always in the mood for different kinds of games, but, like, I like that this, like, a game like this cannot exist in any other media besides being a game, right? Like, to a certain extent, the amount of choice that you have is what makes it a game. You are choosing the way that the story goes, and that is a game in of itself.
It will be the end of the world.
Anyway, I will go to the cabin. This time, I think I'm just gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice.
You'll find the princess within.
I know!
Warning, before you go any further.
What?
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
I mean, there's that Netflix choose your own adventure thing you can have. This could be the same as that. Yeah, but this is way more like open and explorative.
The interior of the
cabin
cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty. The blade.
Do we want to take the blade this time? I'm gonna take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Enter the basement. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing her voice.
Slaying her is doing it.
She sounds, don't let it fool you.
Hello?
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
Okay. Hi.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Yeah.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
If someone made the same choices as you would, there'd be no difference. This is just a version of your game story, and that to me makes me feel like it's more of a movie than a game. Well, you don't have to be here if you don't like it, Sammy.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
I don't think so.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
No. I wouldn't even think of that. I'm just here to talk.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat?
How about we chat and I keep the knife on me in case?
She makes a compelling point. What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Look at her. It's not like she's a threat. Don't you dare.
Me, funny guy? I'm here for. Okay, well now I feel like a jackass.
After we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster.
Maybe I'm
Killing
defensive.
In cold blood isn't very becoming of
Maybe I'm defensive of the game because I'm having such a good time. It makes me sad to hear that you guys aren't having a good time. I want everyone to be having a good time with this game. I feel bad if people aren't enjoying it as much as I am. I guess I haven't dropped it yet. All right.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Bonk.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Yeah, I haven't really gotten to hear much from you, to be honest. Tarmac, to be fair, I don't shit on the games you like at every opportunity. You bring up the games you like at every opportunity. I just have to come back at you with it. You'll be like, did you know that Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2? And it's like, I know. Oh, I know.
We'll be fine.
It's been out for like 8 years.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
You don't. Yeah, her eyes are massive now.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
I suppose so, but there's been worse. You coming on to me?
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
True. I'm here because you're supposed to end the world.
Don't just tell her that.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
Okay.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
I want to romance her. I don't know if we can.
Just how long has she been down here?
Yeah, that's a really good
question. If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
Well, I was hoping you'd tell me.
Ending the world seems like an awful lot for just one person to do. I wouldn't even know where to start.
I believe her.
Well, I know you do, Mr. Hero. You're gullible.
She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
Well,
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
that's not wrong.
That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
Okay.
She has
Well,
a point.
I've definitely already...
There's a reason I've been telling you
I've
to
already
question the
kinda-
situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
Well,
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust.
well, I don't know
So
about
do you
that.
trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
I don't know how to say this, but I know for a fact that you can be a big scary demon lady, and you can also be a really sharp lady, and you can also be three ladies in a trench coat, so...
She's wrong.
You know.
This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch no less.
What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Ooh, maybe we are corrupting her every time we kill her. That's a good
Again,
point.
she offers no specifics.
Yeah,
No
maybe
matter
we're
how
fucking her
hard
up when
you
we kill
try,
her.
You'll never get a straight answer out of her.
Fair, but that doesn't make her evil. How long have you been down here?
Too long.
Fair enough. How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
She looks so sad.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key
We
somewhere
are in
around
stabbing
here,
distance.
And if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it.
Okay, we've talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
Yeah.
You know why you're here.
I'm gonna get you out of here, I think.
Oh, you have to be kidding me.
Oh, let me let her out one time, you fucking asshole.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Do I need to just, like, cut you out?
That would be fine. I can lose an arm.
She
Alright.
speaks with almost complete nonchalance.
I mean, shit, if she's cool with it, I'm cool
If
with
we
it.
were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free.
Yeah.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Well, I need to get up there.
Is someone else here? You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
I can break that door.
You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Oh my god, alright.
You make
Hey,
your way
the
back
door's
to the
fucking
bottom of the
locked.
stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain
Oops,
her
Jesus.
like you were supposed to.
Hey, bad news. The narrator apparently does have a corporeal form, and he used it to lock the door, which I did not know he could do.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yup.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
To be fair, I haven't really liked what has been happening every time I've killed her, too. Here you go, buddy.
Against your better judgment,
Jesus Christ!
you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive,
She's so
unyielding
cute
chain.
in her weird moon-eyed way.
You cut into her flesh.
Yeah.
The blade is sharp and you make quick work of it.
She's
Before
so
long,
cool.
you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet.
God, you are so cool.
She didn't so much as utter a sound.
I don't think she feels pain
Free from her
really in the
bindings,
same
the
way that we
princess
do.
turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye.
I'm a fierce gay.
How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Okay.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world.
Okay.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
Ma'am. Warner, look out!
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Oh, look out!
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect.
Look out!
Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying
I
to
don't
get you
need
out
to
of here.
live. I need my boo thing. What did I click? I will not.
The blade. Move
No!
the blade.
She's so pretty. I
You're doing
can't.
your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes.
Yeah.
I'll make this quick.
Please.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hand.
Oh, man.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
I think you will. Okay.
And then
Oh,
she slits
God.
your throat with an almost clinical ease.
Yeah, I think that should have been harder for you to do. I did let you out. Oh,
Her
God,
face remains
fine.
unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck.
I hope you remember me.
This is the end, isn't it?
It always is, little buddy.
I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
But she's so pretty when she's slicing my throat. But she's so beautiful when
You're
she
on a
has the
path
crimson
in the
sanguine
woods,
red dripping
and at
from
the end
her
of that
fucking
path
knife.
is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
It'll be the end of the world if I don't. All right, let's go in.
Oh,
Down,
boy.
boys! No,
Before you go
I
any
can't.
further.
I love her.
She will lie. Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to.
Wink.
Wink. Did you just say wink out loud? No, I didn't. Wink. Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
Never!
The
Hello.
interior of the cabin
It's like a
is less
jail.
a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison.
Okay.
The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement.
I don't want it. Bye.
I'm afraid I'm going to insist we take the blade. We're in a dangerous situation, and I'm not letting us go down there without a weapon. Are you sure? What if she, I don't know, turns it against us? Which I'm bringing up in a purely hypothetical manner.
Agree.
Yes, I'm sure. Turns it against you? She's a prisoner here. She'll only be able to turn it against you if you give it to her. Which you won't be doing because she's an existential threat to the entire world.
She's so pretty.
Okay. I'm trusting you.
Don't. Where's my say?
Normally, yeah, but
not about this. Call it a reflex. We take the knife as we go.
Okay.
You do exactly that, sweeping the knife from the table before proceeding to the basement.
I want the world to know I tried not to.
We have a knife, so what? It's not like we have to use it. No, you don't have to do anything, but you do well to use it regardless. Moving on.
Who lit these torches?
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lived here, Slayer would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
I wonder what visitors she could be referring to. Were we not the first?
Maybe not. I don't know.
You walk down the stairs.
Why does she look like that?
The princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves.
She's like less
the chains
drawn
binding
here.
both her wrists to the far wall, joining
She's like
the metallic
chibi-ified.
chorus as
They
she
fucking
adjusts
anime
her hands in
awooed
lap.
her.
Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
Yeah, that happens every time. There's always a chain that she's not in.
Development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
Okay, I'll sit with you.
You
Hey,
step
dude.
towards the princess.
She looks
but
so
she stops
fucking
you before
done.
you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
Okay.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
I will sit where I was told
You
to
do as
sit.
she asks and sit on the floor.
Yes, ma'am.
Still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
Well, I've been here. What happened after I died last time?
Oh, are we talking about that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But sure, I'll fill you in. Nothing happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them.
Huh.
And now you're back.
Is that really all she knows? It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work. And she's probably even more in the dark than we are.
That's actually a good point.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
Now that I don't believe.
I guess
at least
it's
a little
possible
bit.
she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how. So you've already been here. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things.
I mean, I agree. Can I just, like, chain myself up next to her and then we could be friends?
It's complicated things.
Friends to
How?
lovers?
Exactly. Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion.
Boring. That's so passé.
The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency. A contingency for what? For you failing, obviously.
Okay.
And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just good luck.
Okay.
If you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have changed our actions considerably. I needed you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you there. It's important. Necessary, even. And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative.
What does that
That's
mean?
Pathetic. I never said I wasn't.
Oh, okay, wait, no, let's not neg ourselves now, narrator. Listen, I love you, buddy. You're just a little, you're a little demanding. It makes it a little difficult to feel like I'm pleasing you, You ask a lot of things, you don't really give me a lot of information in return. I just feel like if you were a little more open, that would be amazing for all of us.
I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself.
Yeah, that'd be
We can
weird.
remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that. Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky, so don't waste that luck by messing it up again. All right?
Okay.
Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark?
The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters.
I do need approval.
Even saying
It's
that
true.
is too much.
It's true.
Your success hinges on you having imperfect information.
Okay.
For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that.
I don't know about that. Ooh.
Fine.
Gravelly.
You'll get another word from me on the matter.
Yeah, sure. We'll see about that.
I do need approval. You
Give it
guys
a
don't
rest.
give me
This
enough
isn't
of it.
helping.
This is what I need.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
True. Also, just so chat knows, this will be my last run through of the night, because I'm tired and I had a very long day. But after this, we will do one more session of this next Sunday, and then we'll do Basilisk afterwards, because I don't think that we have another full 2-hour session after this one. I don't think. We might. I don't really know. Yeah, what's that other chain on the wall for?
I don't know, but you could always try it on.
Oh, for you? I'd do anything.
Maybe it'll fit.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourselves in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
Inspect the
I
shackle.
wouldn't do that if I were you.
Shut up.
Why is that?
Do I even need to explain myself? It's a shackle and it's one without a key. Do you want to be stuck here like she is?
I sure
And
do,
what?
Tarmac.
Is it going to lock the second we put our wrist into it?
I don't know. Maybe it will.
That's honestly a very fair
He
fear.
doesn't want us to look at it. That's all the reason we need to investigate.
But what
I
if he's
agree.
telling the truth?
He isn't.
I am.
Inspect the shackle.
Against your better judgment, you approach the chain dangling from the far wall. The princess watches you with faux disinterest as you inspect it, though she can't fully hide her curiosity. I don't want to say what I'm supposed to say next.
Oh.
What is that supposed to mean? It sounds bad.
Yeah, is it bad?
Is it bad? Yes, it's bad.
Come out and say it then. You're just wasting time.
Fine.
Oh.
As you hoist the shackle, its heft shifts within your grasp, as if pulled by some odd magnetism.
Oops.
Before you can so much as blink, it practically leaps from your hands, snapping around your neck.
Oh, good. Now I'm in the doghouse.
And, as if your situation weren't bad enough, the same magnetism repels your blade, which is flung from your hand and sent skittering across the floor of the basement.
Now we're trapped here together.
excuse me?
Hey, we gotta do something to pass the time.
Yes? Are we stuck here now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Become your own jailer. Achievement unlocked.
Huh, so it does fit. And I guess it doesn't like your knife. We're stuck here together, aren't we? That's funny.
Yeah.
What are we supposed to do now?
Hang out.
Can't even cut ourselves out. Guess we'll starve.
That's horrible.
Ah,
It's
there are
not
worse
all
ways to
bad.
go.
We learned a valuable piece of information.
It's true, and also I've been disemboweled and then I got back up, so frankly, my dear, it doesn't really matter.
Not to touch things we're specifically told not to touch.
No, that there's something special about this loose chain. It's clearly important.
So, we're stuck in here together.
Yep.
What should we do?
Wait, I guess. Maybe something else will happen. Maybe not.
Want to play Parcheesi? Or charades? Not one for small talk, are ya?
Nope.
That's rude.
Yeah. Do you know this was gonna happen to me? Okay.
You and the princess wait in silence, though neither of you knows what you're waiting for. But you're waiting for something. You're waiting for anything.
It's really nice in here.
This is so boring.
There must be something we can do to get out of here. There must be something we're missing.
But there isn't. Time passes. It passes and passes and passes.
We don't talk about
And the
anything.
basement of the cabin remains much the same.
We don't talk.
It is cold and silent.
I never even go, why are you in a cabin and not in like a federal
At least
prison?
the world is safe.
The kingdom
It isn't.
prison.
You're stuck. Too far away from both the princess and your blade to do much of anything.
Yeah,
She's
but
not
it's
ending
nice.
anything. She's just sitting there.
That's true.
Her very existence is a threat. It harms everything around it.
Why?
How exactly does that work?
Yeah.
It just does.
Well, if you could explain it to me a little bit, maybe I'd be a little more inclined to stab this woman in her sternum. But as of now, all I know is that I love her.
But your line of questioning is interrupted by the passage of even more time. And after that, even more time passes again.
Okay.
Let me guess. The cabin remains the same. If time is passing, the cabin can't be the same. Even if the differences are small, they have to exist. That's just how things work.
Fair enough.
I suppose you're correct. Things are changing. The differences are small at first, a bit of weathering here, a bit of erosion there, but then they get larger and larger.
You notice the basement changing?
I don't like small talk, remember?
Still rude.
Yeah, okay. I guess this is the rude variation. Well, lucky for you, I like to be talked down to.
You continue to wait in silence, and the cabin continues to change. The decay comes faster now. You can see earth through holes in the stonework, can watch lichen spread along the seams of the walls. That doesn't make sense. Has our entire concept of time changed?
Down,
What
boy!
happens to starving? We should have died by now if the rocks around us are starting to erode. She hasn't starved. I guess she hasn't.
My baby don't mess around because she loves me so.
Even more silent time passes as you watch
we could at
roots
least
push themselves
fucking
through the
tell
increasingly
stories or
porous
something.
walls of the basement.
You ever do theater?
Dirt
We could do
seeps
like
inside,
a two-man
flowing
play.
across the stone floor like a liquid, covering the ground and threatening to swallow you both. Time continues to pass and pass until suddenly there are no walls. And then...
There's a few things we can eat down here. Hey!
I think he's gone.
Oh.
Would you look at that? We made it out of the cabin. And nothing bad had to happen to either of us.
Well, I did just sit here for eons. That was fun.
So this is the outside world. It's cold.
Oh, you want a hug? Oh. Bye, princess. I do still love you. But you do not get the chance to respond, nor you ever will. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
Is that?
Oh, you guys are fine. It's how this goes every time. You're right, part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear? Yeah, it's not the end.
Okay. If you say so.
What did we give her now? The concept of
Feels
boredom?
too good to be true.
Ah, shut up, okay. I'm a skeptic. It's fine. What do I look like this time? Do I look withered? Do I look old? What do I look like? Silence is to reach forward, but you need to see what's in it. What do I look like? You've unraveled. Unraveled? I really don't look all that different. I mean, I think I'm a bit thinner. My arms are certainly more skeletal than they used to be. But I still think I look sexy. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You proceed to the cabin. Your arm has no skin? Ah. Hey, bored lady who wasn't very nice to me, but also wasn't outwardly mean.
Beyond the endless walls of the long quiet, I am curious to see what it means for us to know
it. Any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is cold and cynical. She has protected herself when others could not. She will make for a clever heart. Do not mourn her. She doesn't need to be protected any longer.
Okay. Do you think there are people out there?
It doesn't matter if there are. People are frail and impermanent. You and I are the only things that interest me.
I love how the arms kind of look like wings bristling behind her. It's a really cool, character concept that I really enjoy. Yeah, when you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator?
No, their minds are empty, existent, but constantly shifting into something new. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
We have never slain her without dying. When I find him, we're gonna have answers.
Do not look to one who fears me for your truth. The only answers worth knowing.
We've tried. Well, we can try again.
Ourselves.
Okay. How many more vessels you need?
One. Whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular, a final multitude.
Oh. If this is the last time, is there anything you would like me to bring you?
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
Okay. I want to just stay here.
You've already tried waiting, but I understand if you need more time.
Oh.
I'll wait with you.
Oh. Wait.
I will see you when you return. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping?
Sorry, there's a bird singing super fucking high. I can't hear anything you're saying, lady.
If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage? You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
Okay. Bye. What just happened? My game fucking crashed? I can hear you. I guess that's what waiting means. All right. Well, I guess we'll leave it. We'll leave it there for next Sunday, guys. I don't even want to reopen the game. I don't want to touch it because I think that we should. I think that if this is intentional, I want to see what happens the next time we open it. Unless it's meant to. I don't know if it's meant to happen, frankly. But we're waiting, and you know what? We're gonna wait a week of real time. So thank you everyone so much for gathering here today in the village square. I know it was kind of a short one. I know that not everyone loves this game, but I'm going to be playing this again next Sunday to finish up the story, maybe do some extra bits and stuff. I want to learn more about this game as we go, and this is really cool. Next week we might do some Basilisk after Slay the Princess if it's not super long, but I really like the theme of waiting when the game says to wait. What color are your eyes? Brown. Well, they're hazel, I guess, technically. But brown eyes. Anyway, really dark brown, I guess. Hazel more like nasal. Got him. I'm getting the fuck out of here.